Well, guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game, he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Roadrunners ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his own 20. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29 and a solid return there. Wants to throw. Looking left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. The short hands, it's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Throwing, Lagway. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to test the right side with this one. Across the 35. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Red pass, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside. It's Henderson. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
The Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The option look. He'll toss it. Sliding for the goal line, and the ball's out.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Here's Lagway to pass. Back open in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys, and that's exactly what that QB did on that angle route.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Now on the counter. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Under fire. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
The Bears have this offense rolling. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the to the house. Touchdown, Bears. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Madison. Ripping through the defense. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
On the option. Now the toss. Could be an alley. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Ncaa. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Trying to bowl his way in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. The extra point here would tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Bears offense comes onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Flag wave. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's McCown. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And it's the Roadrunners are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. The snap sets up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Handoff to the lone back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Flagway wants to throw. That's caught. It's Livingston. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking for a man. It's Flagway. He's taking the shot. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Off and running. Touchdown, Bears. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got a man. It's Campbell. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Scanning the field, it's McCown. Snagged out of the air. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
He's got him in the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Just drives in between the uprights. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Throwing, Lagway. Oh, they're after him. He gets away. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the UMass Minutemen.
And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, it was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Henderson. Here's a little room there. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Looking to scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Here's Lagway to pass. Pressure coming. Powers through the defender. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Got the back over the middle. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Lagway. Under fire. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He wants to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He makes a grab. Trying to rumble in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
That is such a nice example of a quarterback and his tight end being on the same page. A little bit of a scramble drill right there where the quarterback had to get flushed out of the pocket, but his tight end was able to lock up with him and was able to mirror him, find an open area downfield. Quarterback makes a nice throw, you make the nice catch, and just like that, offense in the red zone.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Baylor! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
A run for the quarterback. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Mark down at the 41-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
And it's the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Punt is in the air. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Flagway wants to throw. Here's a heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun on 3rd down, Flagway. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, UTSA! And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Trying the left side. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Flagway. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits it right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Bears will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break, and it's UTSA on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. On the ground, it's Henderson. Breaks the tackle. Picks up the first down. Running free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Balmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lagway to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Miller. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Bears! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped him.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll try to power it in.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
25.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Makes the catch, and he's free. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Right back to him on the ground. And they swarm him under.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. They've got the screen set up. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Pulls it in. It's a fumble on the play. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. Upstairs, he's got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Baylor.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
He's got him. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands. Let him do the rest.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped with a 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give as they work on that clock. There's some room. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.